This is a dramatic performance of Brent Spiner talking to Gail Chord about the rape he endured in September 1992. I'll start back at the rape. To this day, this is still the hardest thing for me to talk about. Even though I don't need psychiatric services anymore, it is still a very tragic and frightening memory, like an old war story. There were a lot of things that kept happening to me over the course of the few weeks when Laurie McBride was haunting our studio with her presence, before I figured out that she was drugging me. I was feeling ill in my stomach after having a beer that Patrick Stewart offered me. So I went to lay down in my studio, and that was in the green room at Paramount Studios. The green room has mirrors everywhere on the ceilings all around. Actors go in there to rehearse their lines in between scenes. At first, I thought I had fallen asleep. But I think it was just the drugs slowly taking effect. I felt like myself and felt conscious, but in a way when you're in a dream and don't know that you're dreaming until you wake up. In this vivid, lifelike dream, I thought it was you that came into my studio. I felt my soul soar out of bed. I thought that you must have visited the studio and someone let you in. You had found me conveniently in bed, waiting for you, dreaming for you to join me. You were finally here, my very dream come to life. There were no words between us, only emotions as I felt you slip into bed and begin to make passionate love with me. What I didn't know is that it was Laurie that was riding on top of me, sucking my penis and making me have anal sex with her. I didn't know that anything was unusual at the time. It must have been hours later when I opened my eyes and woke up from this dream and began to recall all of the horrifying details of what really happened. It didn't seem real to me at first. I simply thought that as vivid as it was feeling, it must have been the worst nightmare I had ever had. I thought that I must have fallen asleep with you and had a nightmare. I turned over in bed to hold you, and my eyes fell on her, still naked in my bed. I screamed and jumped out of bed, almost out of my skin, demanding that she get out of my room. Laurie looked up at me. Her mouth slid open as she grinned, an evil, venomous smile, and hopped out of bed, satisfied with herself. She didn't say a word to me as she left, only winked at me and waved as if warning me she'd be back. As soon as the door clicked shut, I broke down in shock, unable to cope with what just happened to me. I was feeling such pain and such guilt. I felt like I was going to die right then and there, like my heart would fall out of my chest and smash into a million pieces. I cried for hours. As soon as I could compose myself, I rushed to call LeVar Burton, who insisted I should tell you what happened. I refused. What Lori did to me made me feel like less of a man. Like no man at all. I am not a violent, vulgar person. And her actions were so shocking and traumatizing to someone like me that I felt like an alien in my own body. I was emasculated and tormented by what she did, to the point where I was uncomfortable in my own skin. I think that was part of her goal. She wanted to make me a shell of a person and ruin not just my image, but my self-image. My self-confidence and worth. I didn't want you to see me. It was like being burned by flames from head to toe and rendered mutilated and not wanting anyone to look at me because of how disgusting I was.